Welcome back to the Mandeville Indoor Sports Center here in Johannesburg, and the matchup between Egypt and Liberia. Players to watch out in the Egyptian side is the player there, Syed, the number 25, playing in the number 15 at the moment, and as well as Salah. And then for Liberia, the player to watch out for in this game is their number 9, Madison Kanga. And it's Jerry Smith here bringing you commentary in this game, and thank you to my colleague GC Panyana for picking up the earlier game. And we are in for an interesting encounter. Liberia struggling a little bit, obviously newcomers to competition in IWBF Africa, and I'm sure that they've learned a lot. Egypt, though, will look to finish strong and secure their place in tomorrow's semi-final. All right, action about to get underway here at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Center. Liberia will be in their red strip, and Egypt in their change strip of white. Just having a look at the current log standings. South Africa top of the pile, having secured their spot in the semi-finals, as has Libya. And the remaining two places should go to Egypt and Kenya. But let's see how the rest of today's matches turn out as we get this one underway. And Egypt will pick up the first possession. And Abdul Rahman gets Egypt on the board straight away. in possession for Liberia there was the number 10 Madison Kangai. He was unable to make anything count, and on the other side, Momin Abu Saida takes Egypt up to the 4-point mark. Good to see the Egyptians not pressing the Liberians, giving them a little bit of a chance to play. And away comes Egypt once again on the fast break. Opportunity missed there by Abdullah Imam. And now the ball turns straight back to the Egyptians, but good hands there from the Liberian number 12, Prince Morris. Abu Zaida in possession for Egypt, finding some space. Gap opens nicely, gets a shot up. Rebound will go to Liberia. And six for Liberia's James Proud, and he eventually gets a shot up, doesn't land. Rebound went up by Emmanuel Dongo, but away comes Egypt, and 11 Salah Abdul Rahman doesn't pick up the pass from Abu Saida. Referees will stop the game so that the Liberian player can get back into his chair. Liberia trying to break down the right-hand side of the court, but good defensive play there by the Egyptians. And ball now in possession with Salah Abdul Rahman, and he has the ball knocked out of his hand, so he'll pick up the sideline ball. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Imam actually had probably the better look there, and as a result, 24-second shot clock violation against Egypt. Fast break for Egypt. Abu Saida will take Egypt up to 6-point mark. 6:45 to play here in this first period. Great shot there, landed by Nufur Garwian, and Garwian takes gets Liberia's first points of the game, but Egypt in the meantime, through Abu Saida, converts yet another attempt. So 6 minutes left here in the first period. Egypt with a 6-point advantage. Can Liberia reduce that to 4 on this play? 3-point attempt goes up there. Madison Kango doing some good work there for Liberia, wins the ball back. Shot goes up from Liberia from Madison Congo, trying to get his rebound there. Away comes Egypt once more, and Salah Abdulrahman had the ball stripped away. Ziad Abdulrahman now trying to secure the possession. Liberia, though, will pick up the possession thanks to the alternating possession arrow. Madison Kanga in possession for Liberia. He finds their number 12, their Prince Morris. And Madison Kanga gets the shot up, doesn't land it. And the ball will now roll out of bounds. And Liberia will pick up the possession. 4:50 to play here in this first period. Egypt with the 6-point lead. Egypt a little bit scrappy on the offensive side at the moment. Abu Saida finds Zayed Abdulrahman, and Abdulrahman will play it to Salah Abdulrahman, and he will convert. The referee indicating that didn't count, so it's a sideline position for the Egyptians. And the big man Abdulrahman picks up his rebound, second attempt wayward. And away come Liberia now, desperately trying to get themselves some more points on the board. And shot goes up there by Norford Guide Wayan. Salah to Abdulrahman, and Abdulrahman, that is Zayed Abdulrahman, takes Egypt up to the 10-point mark. 3 Abdulrahmans on the Egyptian side, just to make it more confusing for the commentator. Liberia just unable to convert, and once again Egypt will break. And the big Abdulrahman Zayed, he was fouled on that shot there by the number 12 Prince Morris, and Abdulrahman will go to the line. Rebound collected there by Salah Abdulrahman. Now Zayed will eventually tidy up. Couldn't do so from the free throw line, but takes Egypt up to the 12-point mark. Madison Kanga almost losing the possession there. Picks it up, hands it across to James Proud, and 3-second violation goes against Liberia. Salah Abdulrahman, his shot is missed, and eventually Abu Zaida will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Bit scrappy at the moment on both ends of the court, but away comes Liberia now, looking for a fast break, but Garwilin decides to slow it down, and he'll have the wayward attempt taken away from him now by Egypt, and Egypt will break down the other side of the court. And good finish here from Abdullah Imam. Shot goes up from the free throw line side, and now Norfolk Garwilin was unable to add to the Liberian score, and down the other side, 2 players go crashing to the ground. The foul is going to go against Liberia, and they will after the next foul be in foul trouble. This is their 4th team foul. Back to the action here in Johannesburg. 1 minute left in this first period of the game between Egypt and Liberia. Egypt lead Liberia by 14 points to 2. Liberia just want to work their way in to the Egyptian area and try and get some points. They have an opportunity now with that foul going against Syed Abdulrahman, and that takes Nafur Garwillian to the line. The player at the line is actually James Proud, unable to convert on that occasion. And, looks to add to Liberia's score, which he does. So Liberia 3, Egypt 14, 42 seconds left in this first period. And, Egypt not taking most of the opportunities at the moment, and it's something that they've struggled with a bit in this tournament, and something they'll want to get right for tomorrow's semi-final for sure. And good work there from Nofo Garwillian. Takes Liberia up to the 5-point mark. So good little passage of play by the new boys, and that'll be the end of the first period. Egypt lead Liberia by 14 points to 5. We'll be back in a minute and a half. And welcome back to the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. Egypt have got us underway here in this second period. They hold a 14 points to 5 lead against the Liberians. Of course, Egypt will take part in tomorrow's semi-finals, and at the end of today's last encounter, which is the next game coming up between South Africa and Kenya, the final standings will be clear. And that's obviously over the pool stages. The top 4 teams will play off in the semi-finals. 1 plays 4 and 2 plays 3. And then shot goes up there from Liberia. Foul will be called against 7 White, which is the Egyptian Yassine Kamal. Abu Said looking for Salah Abdurrahman, but the ball plucked away by Liberia. And here is Nurfur Gaya Walon. And Liberia will pick up the possession with the alternating possession arrow pointing in their favor. Shot will be put up there by Liberia's number 9, James Zolgaya, but doesn't land for the men in reds. And Salah Abdurrahman looking for Zayed Abdurrahman, and the big number 15 for Egypt takes Egypt up to the 16-point mark. So Egypt now up to the 18-point mark. 7:45 to play here in this first half. Liberia playing for the pride of their nation. And as I mentioned earlier in the commentary, just about the getting experience at this level of competition for the Liberians. And the mere fact that they have managed to travel all the way to South Africa is testament to the great work the Liberian National Wheelchair Basketball Federation have been doing in their country under the leadership of Ambassador S. Lionel Johnson, and it must be high praise to the people in Liberia that have managed to get their team here to this competition. Referees will blow for the 3-second violation, and they will go on the Liberian number 10 there, Madison Kanga. And more points for Abdurrahman as Egypt move up to the 22-point mark. 6:27 to play here in the first half. Of course, all teams here trying to secure the one spot that Africa has to take part in the 2025 IWBF U23 Men World Championships, and that will be coming to you from the 8th to the 21st of June, live from Sao Paulo, Brazil. So still all to play for at least 4 of these teams. And a further encouraging stat is that this is the first time that we have managed to get 6 countries involved in the U23 African Championships. So good to see the African countries investing in their youth. Nice sportsmanship there from the big James Proud, the number 6. Quite a hard foul, but apologizing to Salah Abdurrahman. Good pass into the paint there towards Abu Saida, but he's unable to convert, and Liberia come away with it. Just managed to get over the halfway line before the 8 seconds was called against them. And, struggling to trouble the Egyptian defense are the Liberians, and that occasion the shot from James Solgai straight out of bounds. So 5 minutes and 5 to play here in this first half. Egypt in control. Abu Saida a little bit off balance there, and good cleaning up there by Anwar Abdul Rahman. Salah Abdul Rahman will take Egypt up to the 24-point mark. Liberian attempt collected there by Egypt. They win it back quite quickly, and another shot goes up, but unable to convert once again. Salah Abdul Rahman to the free throw line. 3:50 to play here in this first half, and Egypt up to a 21-point lead. Second shot on that occasion takes Egypt up to the 27-point mark, and they will pick up the possession from the right-hand side of the court. Anwar Abdul Rahman will inbound, gives it to his namesake Salah Abdul Rahman. Egypt now 29, Liberia 5. Can the big man James Proud do something here for Liberia? A little bit of a fancy pass somehow works for Liberia, and he gets the shot up, just doesn't land once again. Zayed Abdul Rahman will launch the ball across the court, and Abu Saida did enough, but is unable to convert his opportunity. 24-second shot clock violation goes against the Egyptian. .233 left in this first half. Liberia winning the loose ball, but almost giving it back to Egypt, and eventually they do. And Salah Abdulrahman make them pay and take Egypt up to the 31-point bar. Loose ball picked up there for Egypt. Bit of confusion here, the two referees concurring. Right, and action should restart here. 1:39 to play. Egypt will inbound. Abdulrahman, that's Salah, finds the number 6 Yusuf Gouda. He doesn't convert, and Egypt will pick it up deep in the defensive side of the court. And initial good work there from the Egyptians, but Liberia breaking quickly themselves now. Nearly a travel violation there, but he managed to get the ball away in time. So we move towards the final minute of this first half. Liberia in possession, and Nafur Garwolin unable to put any further points on the board for Liberia. Liberian number 8 there, sorry, the number 6 there, James Proud as well, was touching the baseline, so Egypt will pick up the possession at the Liberian baseline, looking to add further points, and just a lapse in concentration there at the wrong moment. Sees Liberia now working their way down the left-hand side of the court. that three-point attempt straight out of bounds. 14 seconds left of this first half. Can Egypt make the most of this opportunity and take their tally up to the 33-point mark? And good work there from Imam, and at the end of the first half, Egypt lead Liberia by 33 points to 5. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. Welcome back to Johannesburg at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. Second half action about to get underway here in the game between Egypt and Liberia. Egypt holding a 33 points to 5 advantage going into the second half. All right, now that the situation on the table has been rectified, we can now continue with the game. Egypt in possession. Quick pass goes into looks like the number 9 there, Abu Saida, and he will go to the line for the bonus shot. I think that attempt did count, so unable to convert, and rebound picked up by the Egyptians, but eventually it'll come out to Liberia. Looking to move down the right hand side of the court is the number 5, Norfor Garwillen. And Madison Kango unable to convert. Rebound collected by Egypt. And space opening up. Rebound collected by Salah Abdulrahman. Madison Kango in possession. A little piece of it from the Egyptians, but well won back there by James Proud. And Liberia just unable to convert. Eight-second violation goes against the Liberians. And, good work there by Yusuf Gouda. He takes Egypt up to the 39-point mark. 7:54 to play here in this third period. foul is going to go against Emmanuel Dongo for Liberia, and that'll send the other big man, Salah Abdurrahman, to the line. Unable to add to the Egyptian tally from the free throw line, but has a second bite at the cherry. And now Egypt 41, Liberia 5. 7 minutes to play in this third period. That foul will go on James Proud, the Liberian number 6. Rebound collected there for Liberia by Emmanuel Dongo, and now Liberia looking to work their way down the court. Foul is going to be called against Salah Abdurrahman. Egypt run the ball back. Yusuf Gouda in possession for the men in white. And probably held on to the ball a bit too long there. Lots of space there for Yassin Kamal, and Egypt eventually lose possession. And the shot goes up there from Liberia. Liberia get a shot up there by James Proud, but doesn't drop. And on the other end of the court, Yusuf Gouda will take Egypt up to the 43-point mark. 5.5 minutes to play here in the third period. Coming up after this game, we've got the host nation South Africa taking on their friends from the eastern part of Africa, Kenya. Kenya still with a possibility of making tomorrow's semi-finals. So timeout called by the Egyptian coach. So with 5:12 to play here in the third, Egypt lead 43 points to 5. So Liberia looking to make something count here in this offensive play. 2 on the shot clock. Long range shot does go up. Didn't hit the ring, so Egypt will inbound it from the baseline. And good work there by the number 5 for Liberia, Nofo Garwin, making it difficult for Abu Saada to get through, and Egypt now unable to convert, but the ball's given straight back to them. But the jump ball signal by the referee will mean that Liberia will pick up the possession thanks to the alternating possession arrow. Loose ball collected by Egypt, and good work there by Liberia, winning the ball back, and an opportunity now for Madison Kanga, but he is unable to convert. And down the other side of the court, here comes Egypt, finds Salah Abdul Rahman, and he will convert, takes Egypt up to the 45-point mark. 3:43 left here in this third period. And ball picked up for Liberia by Emmanuel Dongo. Eventually the pass from Prince Morris finds the small man there. It's the number 9 at the line now, James Solgai. Unable to add any points there to Liberia's tally. 3 minutes 12 to play in the third period, and Abu Saada will drive through into the paint. Foul will be called against Liberia. And referee Natasha Onana indicating that foul was in fact on Abu Saada from the Egyptians, so offensive foul. And Guda wins the ball back, and he will be fouled by Emmanuel Dongo. Another offensive foul is going to go against Momin Abu Saada. long range pass come shot there from Madison Kango, and Egypt pick up the loose ball. Abu Saeda will take Egypt up to the 47-point mark. 2:34 left here in this third period. Eight-second violation goes against Liberia. 2:22 to play here in this third period. Egyptian player falling to the ground, losing possession for Egypt. Foul on that occasion will go against Omar Ibrahim, the Egyptian number 12, and that'll now mean Liberia will go to the line. Both teams in collective foul troubles. Ball taken away from the Liberians once again. Omar Ibrahim. And, goes crashing to the ground, loses possession. No foul given on that occasion. And still no joy for Liberia. So 1:15 to play here in this third period. Liberia desperately trying to add to their points tally. Just not falling at all for them at the moment. Can they convert here? Yes, they can. So good work from their number 9, James Zolgai. Ayman Ashri unable to hold on to the possession. Ball was knocked out last by a Liberian hand, and into darkness goes the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. Unfortunately, South Africa going through their load shedding phase again, but I'm sure we'll be back up in a few minutes. And lights back on here at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre, so hopefully no more interruptions with 45 seconds left in this third period. And good work there by the Egyptian number 5, Ayman Ashri. And hospital pass there, putting Liberia under further pressure, and they are punished by the Egyptians. As Abu Sayyida takes Egypt up to 51-point mark. Opportunity now for Liberia. Unable to take it, so at the end of the third, Egypt lead Liberia by 51 points to 7. And we are about to get the final quarter underway here in Johannesburg at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre. Egypt with a commanding 51 points to 7 lead going into this final quarter. Liberia merely playing for pride. foul will be called against the number 6 there, James Proud, and that will take Egypt's Abu Said to the line. Loose ball picked up there by Madison Congo for Liberia, but unable to hold on to it. And Abu Said will be fouled by Emmanuel Dongo, and that'll take him to the line for 2. Offensive foul on that occasion given against the Liberians, and Egypt will look to inflict further pain on the scoreboard for the Liberians. Abu Said will find Egypt's number 12 Omar Ibrahim, and eventually Ayman Ashri converts the rebound, and Egypt up to 54, 8:58 to play here in this game. Of course, coming up next we have the game between South Africa and Kenya, and that is the final of the pool stage games. Tomorrow we will bring you at 1 o'clock the first semi-final, and then at 15:30 local time the second semi-final, and then of course on Wednesday the classification games will take place. Quick hands there from the Egyptians, just unable to convert. And Liberia will have the possession. 8 minutes to play, just over 8 to play here in this game. unforced errors creeping into the Liberian game even more so than earlier. Just not showing any form of play even to try and get themselves out, break the press. Conversion on that occasion for Egypt was their number 14, Hamid Khalaf. That foul will clearly go to Egypt's number 14 there, Hamid Khalaf. Prince Morris unable to add to the Liberian tally. 6:50 to play here in this game. Egypt cruising their way into tomorrow's semi-final. Of course, later this year in South Africa have the privilege of hosting the IWBF 3x3 World Championships, and that will take place in Sun City from the 30th of June to the 4th of August. And much excitement here in South Africa to be able to host the first ever World 3x3. And of course 3x3 wheelchair basketball is a perfect vehicle to help developing countries such as Liberia, for example, in the development of their game. At the same time, also affording some additional competition. So here's hoping that some of the less fancied nations might end up taking part in those 3x3 World Championships later at Sun City in July this year. Eventually, Nufur Garwillen takes Liberia up to 8 points. Can he make it 9? He can't. Has another opportunity there, and takes Liberia up to the 10-point mark. So it's a little psychological milestone there, getting to the 10-point mark. I'm sure they'll want to convert a few more opportunities before the end of the game. So Liberia's Abraham Bawa will go to the line. Converts on his first attempt. Good work once again there from Zayed Abdul Rahman. 4:55 to play here in this game. It's just a damage limitation exercise for Liberia. Maybe they can get themselves a few extra points on the board before the end of the game. In the meantime, Egypt will extend their lead through Abdullah Imam. A little sloppy on the finishing at the moment. And 3-second violation will go against the Egyptians with 4 minutes to play in this game. Eight-second violation called against Liberia. And Zayed Abdurrahman trying to use his height advantage, eventually picks up his rebound, tidies up nicely. So Egypt now 64, Liberia 11. Foul goes on 9 white. That is Mohamed Abu Sieda. So Liberia will go to the line for 2. Madison Kangar to the line, trying to get some consolation points on the board for the Liberians. Unable to convert on his free throws, nearly makes amends on the follow-up shot, but rebound collected by Egypt. And now Zayed Abdurrahman in possession. Quick pass to Abu Saeda, he's unable to convert. So away come Liberia, looking to get up the court quick, and they manage to get the ball to Madison Kangar, and he gets the shot up, doesn't drop. So we move towards the final 2.5 minutes of this game, and Egypt relentlessly on attack, but on that occasion the ball will ricochet off the chair of Anwar Abdulrahman. And Egypt will win the possession straight back. And good fake pass there from Abdul Rahman towards Abu Siada, but unable to convert. So Liberia another opportunity. Ball knocked out of bound by one of the Egyptians. So 2 minutes left as we get down to the business end of this game. Egypt will pick up yet another win and secure themselves a place in tomorrow's semi-finals. Zayed Abdul Rahman will pick up the foul and go to the line for 2 free throws. The foul going against Abraham Bawa, the Liberia number 4. 66 plays 11, 125 to play here in this game. And of course, coming up after this game, we have host nation South Africa taking on Kenya. Abdul Rahman lays it off to their number 7 Kamal, and eventually shot will go in there by Abdullah Imam. Final minute of the game. Can Liberia just get themselves one more consolation basket? Madison Kangar desperately want to get up the shot. They get it up, but they lose the possession. Although Egypt are doing their best to give it back to them, but sanity prevails as Omar Ibrahim eventually ball comes through Abu Saheda. He misses. Number 10 there is Abdullah Imam, and eventually Abu Saheda will convert with 14 seconds left. Egypt up to the 70-point mark. That'll be the end of the game, so no additional points added. Egypt have beaten Liberia by 70 points to 11 and will progress to tomorrow's semi-final. And of course, details of those semi-finals will be released a bit later. Next up, though, we have the clash between South Africa and Kenya. South Africa, the only undefeated side in this tournament. So from Johannesburg at the Mandeville Indoor Sports Centre, we'll be back in about half an hour so for the next game. In the meantime, Jerry Smith signing out.